Well, top of the morning to you. Happy St. Patrick's Day. From fourth generation off the boat, St. Patty's boy, I'd like to say, may the gentle sun, warm sun be on your face, and a light breeze on the back in the sails to carry you back home safely. Thanks again for joining me on Chippo Fishing. We're here today on the home lake. Conditions are, on my Axiom, 58 degrees. Air temps 40s, and hopefully rise to the high 50s. So we're gonna look for the fish. I may start in got my 9-10 foot poles. I may do some spider rigging, but we're gonna try some vertical jigging first. Okay, again, thanks for subscriptions, viewers, sharing, liking, comments. Leave me some comments. I'm gonna get back to you. All right, thanks again. It should be a glorious, glorious, wonderful day. Thanks for joining me on Chippo Fishing. All right, starting us off. Tighten up the drag. Nice little way to start the St. Patrick's Day. Good thing I got some green on my jig. Sickle hook. Another taker. Not the keeper, but still a good little fish. Another bite on this one. Oh, it's a little guy. But why am I showing you this little guy? Because the bite is sort of light today. They're tapping it. It's not a big thump, but they're tapping it very lightly, mouthing it, and then taking it. But they're not, it's not a big hard thump. So sometimes you got to pay attention to your rods. Sometimes it's not even your rod. Is you see your line move and you lift up and they're there. So you got to pay attention to your line and the feel of your rod. All right. Nice little crappie. Long and lean, long and lean. And up underneath the bridge is sort of unique because you can find little crappies and bigger crappies mixed in. Normally when you find little crappies all schooled together, that's all you're gonna find. But up underneath the bridge, they're coming through, back around, or they're hanging out. So you get big ones and little ones mixed together. You just got to keep on trying and never give up. I've caught about 20 undersized crappie here. Juveniles. Caught a few keepers. So they're mixed up with the medium-sized keepers and some small juveniles up underneath the bridge, marking plenty of fish. Another little long crappie. And something hitting the bait up over here under the bridge. So we're gonna make maybe a cast over there and let's see. Nice little keeper crappie. Still loving the bluegrass in the cove. Sickle hook. Oh, nice keeper crappie. Nice one. Let's throw a measure on this guy. 11.5. He's gonna fry up good. Oh, wow. Good crappie, good crappie, good crappie. Oh, wow. Nice crappie. Beautiful. Let's take a measurement on him. 13-inch. 13-inch crappie. So what am I doing here? I'm just slowly going around, not moving the jig, letting them come to it. Putting it right in front of them. They can't stand it. Okay, this is my technique again. Slow trolling, moving around structure where I'm marking fish with my Ray Marine electronics. And got 2 jigs, just hung up on some structure. That's part of it. Okay, this is my technique. I'm gonna stand up so you can see. I'm holding 2 rods, just slow trolling, just presenting it in the right area, utilizing boat control. As you can see on my Ray Marine Dragonfly, there's a lot of structure down there, and part of it is gonna be hanging up, unfortunately. This is probably the wrong way to jig, but like this, you want to keep your line tight. And if you want to jig it all, you just barely lift up and keep tension, let it lower down. And that's while you're right over top of structure. But what I'm doing, and I think is the best way to just maintain your jig, trying to keep it still. A little bit of movement with the wind and the trolling motor, it'll give you a nice, lively, lifelike action. Okay, that's a little chippo tip. My last one was 13 inches, just over a pound. Nice fish. All right. Okay, folks, here's a chippo tip. If you're gonna be fishing near structure, you are gonna hang up regardless. So I'm making a loop knot. I thread it through, pull out a good foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slide it off. Take my jig, come through the loop. Easier said than done. And then I'm going to start and pull the tag end while I'm pulling on the other end. I'm going to set it right here and pull the 2 together, working the 2. And this will give you a loop knot. What does a loop knot do? A loop knot allows your bait to sit naturally in the water. It's a pretty strong knot, so I'm going to cut my tag end off sort of close. I'm going to put my bait back on. I'm using a Bobby Garland 2 1/4 inch maybe. Thread it right through the middle, come down the back, and you let your hook the bait start to curve on your hook and come through and push it on. Now, when it hangs, it's gonna hang like this, but when it gets into the water, it'll float freely. And part of going over structure, it'll give it a nice natural look. Now, if you wanted to use a real strong tight knot, every time you hit structure or catch a fish, it's gonna be pulled back like this. So you're gonna have to pull it back up so it sits level in the water. Just another little chippo tip. Tight lines, folks. All right, I got a taker. Oh, wow. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, lively, lively crappie. Oh, yes. All right. Beautiful crappie, beautiful crappie. And folks, I gotta be honest. You see this? That's SK crappie. SK, this is for you. I'm watching my buddy SK Crappie. He's got some awesome tips. Great channel. He ought to get a lot more publicity than he does, and I can't say anything better about SK. He knows his stuff. All right, this is Chippo fishing with sickle hooks, Bobby Garland bluegrass, and a slab. Beautiful black crappie. Let's throw a little measurement on this guy. He's only 12, but he's a fat back. Nice fish, nice fish. All right, again, shout out to SK. I was watching your video and had this slab just hit my pole. Boom! All right, SK. Next time, more time. We enjoy your videos and keep them rolling. You're an inspiration to a lot of us. Got a taker. He went around my trolling motor. He is wrapped up around the trolling motor. So let's try to bring him out and away. Okay, folks, I'm gonna try not to show you any tricks here. Keep it dry. There you go. Never give up. Never give up. Oh, got a big one. Oh, he let go again. Oh, nice crappie. Nice crappie. I'm gonna get the net on this one. I've just missed two. Nice crappie. And here we go. We're gonna net this one. Okay, I'm gonna put the net into the water and guide them into the net. Rubberized net really helps. The old-fashioned net, they collect on the jigs. So this one, some beautiful fish, right at 13 inches. Big fish. Another pre-spawn male. Nice. Wow, look how dark this crappie is. Wow, look at the coloration, folks, of this black crappie. Look how dark he is on his breast. Iridescence. Beautiful fish. Beautiful. Another pre-spawn male. Sickle hook cannot be denied. Alright, in the open water. Nice keeper crappie. Nice keeper crappie. Yes, sir. Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. Let's throw a measurement on him. Gonna be almost 12. Active little guy. Another open water fish casting out towards the docks. Hit between the docks. Oh. This one's staying low. It might be a big crappie. I think it's gonna be one for the net regardless. Get my net ready. Okay, how to use the net. You put it in the water towards the fish. You pull the fish towards there. It's a bass. Okay, I'm putting the net in the water. I'm gonna pull the fish towards the net. Guide them right into the net. Beautiful little bass. Well, that's it for today. And again, happy St. Patrick's Day. So good to be out in the water. And I guess I had the luck of the Irish. I got about 15 keepers maybe. The biggest one was a little over a pound. Thanks again, Ray Marine Electronics Pro Staff. Well, we appreciate it. It's always good. It's not always catching, but today it was, which makes it extra good. So all these times you're not catching, make that an opportunity for learning. Put all your blocks together and see how tall they get. You'd be surprised, because the more knowledge you gain, the deeper understanding you have, the more enjoyment, because the more fulfilling and the more fish you catch, the better you are at the craft. So be a student of the game. All right, thanks again from Chippo Fishing. Hey, these new subscribers, you're just jumping in the basket. Thank you very much. Your views, your sharing with other people, your comments gonna get answered. All right, thanks again. Oh, one last thing. SK Crappie Catching Adventures. There, I said it. SK Crappie Catching Adventures. That's an awesome channel. It's I think it's underrated and undervalued by YouTube, but you guys go there and check it out. Just watch one video and you're gonna want to hit that little red button that says subscribe. All right, thanks again, and happy St. Patrick's Day. Peace.